Greetings and welcome, adventurers, to another episode of Let's Play uh, Divine Divinity. As we left off, we have descended into the whale. Doesn't contain all that much water. Check out the ladders. Explore a bit more. Anything? I don't know if these are worth anything. Couldn't hurt. Take them. Hold. When are you? What are you doing in my house? Oh, you don't know me. I got into those stinking cellars that smell of boiled cabbage. Lanilor asked me to ask you to unfreeze him. You see, he's getting rather cold. Boiled cabbage? Ah, the taste of... You're not an agent of Tetheron Lanilor, are you? I'll destroy you, creature of darkness. What's that spell? No. Laniolor. You know, your elven friend, Pointy Ears. He needs your help. You've frozen him. Now he would like to be unfrozen. What smell? What? Lanilor? Lanilor! Where is Lanilor? Speak up, stranger. I have you know that I control mighty magic and kill but a word. That boiled cabbage, I smell. Just outside. Please calm down a bit. Thank you, stranger. I was never going to get out of that prison. Feet are still numb. 7 gods, my toes have gone blue. Let me rub them. Ah, it hurts. Blood is returning. Ah, that's better. Now, what can I do for you, my benefactor? Are you all right? Oh, don't worry about me. I'm already feeling better. Well, recuperate fast, you know. The first thing to do is to find a way to help Mardanius. The man is raving, and it's only a matter of time before he starts hurling destruction spells at shadows or passers by. What he did to me, if you don't believe what he's capable of in this state. Tell me, what is wrong with Mardanius? I'm not sure. He started behaving like a madman several days ago. Since then, it's only been getting worse. Some of the healers here believe he's possessed by some demon. I simply don't know. Didn't you say? It's not as far-fetched as it sounds. It's only recently that some healers have ceased to believe in demons. But intellectual fashions aside, hellspawn do exist. Fortunately, they are also very rare in this world. Mardanius is constantly muttering mysterious things. His personality has changed dramatically. Those are typical signs of demonic possession. The other thing there's something that can be done to save Mardanius? Well, if the demon theory holds water, the catacombs beneath Alaroth might provide a clue. They'd be the most likely source. Places of dead are spiritually closer to the non-corporeal realms. Hell. What are the catacombs you mentioned? Only a few people hereabouts know it, but there's a huge cavern system running beneath our feet at Alaroth. Some of it is an ancient dwarf working, most of it natural. Several years ago, Mardanius went and explored down there, alone. When he came back, he sealed the entrance and warned us to not go down there ourselves. He wouldn't tell us about what he found in those old pits, but whatever it was, it scared him. He once mentioned old catacombs, evil spirits to me. He would say no more. So, how do I get into the catacombs? I've only discovered about that recently. During one of his trances, Mardanius mumbled something about the catacombs facing all the dragons to the north. Other than that, I'm afraid I have no idea. Can I take some herbs from your garden? Certainly human. Think you know what you're doing. Just remember, some of those herbs are very potent and therefore dangerous. Alright, we have permission after the fact. What can you tell me about Alaroth? Ardanius founded this healing community in Alaroth. His goal was to unite healers of all races so that we might further our skills with mutual studies. Do you have anything to sell? Have some useful stuff. Like this lastly. When I have more questions, I will return to you. Yay! Alright, so we need to unlock the entrance underneath, but before I do any of that, I should probably invest in some equipment. Now that we have got a slight discount from George. And I also want to explore the rest of the town. Alright, so. Rex, training sword. Yeah. Greatness. I'm not entirely sure what weapon I would like to use. Asks a little bit more for these empty flasks, but that's fine. Kitchen knife is 4 to 12, this is 5 to 16. The new dirk is better for me. Crap. Not really worth all that much. I'll take the bottle of the Dwarven Ale though. I have no use for it, so take it. Masks. The rope. Very cheap. Right, can't I just have a full one skull cap? That's fine enough. Anything that isn't cracked. Cracked. Void. Monks. That's maybe a little rich for my blood. Oh, I still have the emerald. Take that would heal them. Imps. I don't think you have anything better than X. Right. Match the balance. Match the balance. Give you one of these traps. Go have a look at our equipment. New dirk is better than we have. That's just all empty flasks. Yes. It's not much, but it's a start. Right, so we now know how to open this, kinda. Oh, that's a rebel lawyer. Something got killed over here. Do a bit more of an explore around today. I get into the catacombs. That's kinda dangerous. Healing Shrine. Welcome, healer. My name is Benwithis. I'm the servant of the shrine. You come to be healed? Aye, that will be a kindness, friend. My last hidden gem. Use it wisely, Seeker. rabbits. Here we have the outer wall. I use last one.
I lack the skill to do this. Hey, I'm just not skilled enough to do this.
That is on. I don't know exactly how some of the skills work. Of knowing that you put the empty flasks over herbs.
I lack the skill to do this.
But indeed, I have. That would be a skill of spirit. 5 rating. Alchemy. Be level 3 for that. Right, let's not worry about any of that. They're only small flasks after all. Don't have to. Especially as I don't want to get over encumbered. I don't know exactly where I can see that. Got to put the skull cap on. I do like that the equipment does show up on your person. Door is locked.
This door is locked tighter than a dwarf's ale purse.
This house is abandoned though. So potentially there's another way in. Both those pigs. Well, I have no real beef with Otho, so we'll give his high stock beef. Was Lanilor.
I can't use that.
Otho. Irritating. Gods, what's the smell of pig flesh? Oh, there's a human here. You want? You look like a redoubtable healer. Huh. You've heard about the legendary dwarven healing powers? Ain't you human? Skilled with flesh as with stone, as they say. Well, know what you're standing before. Otho Rignafororix. 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 Proud servant of the everlasting. Not that I've noticed a lot of that everlasting about it lately. Tell me about the source. The source is a huge energy field, probably too big for a human like you to come. Is there something wrong with the source? Something wrong? Something wrong? Everything's wrong, damn ye. I cannot connect to it anymore. First I was thinking it was because I drank too much on that foul brewed gummo called ale. But all that dirty he just lost the link to the source. So kill those poor lads for sure. You have a problem with humans, or you're just obnoxious to everyone equal? The latter. Now why don't you go bother the elf? His folk like pointless chattering, and maybe he won't mind your human stink of big flesh. I'll take my leave of you. Alright, not the most friendly sort, but I don't need everyone to like me. Well, I am only a visitor to this place. I am healed up. I probably should be making tracks, but stepping outside of these walls is death sentence. I'm not leaving just yet. Someone's pigs here. The pigs. Gavrits. Good. Basket. I don't get it. Oh, all of us a hunger mechanic, but I don't think. Moving these boxes just to see if there's any hidden beyond. Not sure if that is a mechanic, but I nothing. Else. This one looks a little bit more abandoned. Magic mirror. I'm not sure what it's for, but you know, around. Bed that is not. Yeah, walnut leggings. It's more than nothing. If I need to put that. What do we do in our house? I know you can explore pretty much everything. Just have to be clever about it. Probably not the greatest idea to go grave robbing.
Here lies the late, unlamented Jake. No flowers, especially not from my wife. Signed, Jake. Here lies Esmeralda, wifed Jake. May she rest in peace. Somebody's added a line on this gravestone. Good riddance, signed Jake. Margaret, plague victim. Dahlia, plague victim. An unnamed victim of fire fever. May he rest in peace. An unnamed victim of fire fever. May he rest in peace. John, plague victim.
Certainly went out of her way to make. Yeah. No. I'm just curious.
I'm not able to use that. Sorry, I can't use that.
Yeah.
I live. Who put my wife's flowers on my grave? You? Have no respect for the wishes of the dead? Now die and see how you like it.
I don't think you were really dead. Yeah. Maybe something I can do. But we now have a key. Yeah, I felt there was something fishy about how those tombstones were signed. Augmenter. Well, we'll keep that in mind, but I can't use it anymore. Because I do not have the skill. Nope. Gold and a key. Sometimes getting into a house is really tricky. Anyway, that'll do for this episode. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, and subscribe. And see you all next time. Bye.